Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have covered the band In Flames maybe a couple of times, maybe actually I think 3 times in total in as many years, and I can't quite pinpoint exactly. If I can pinpoint my last time, I think it was all the way back in 2020. And part of the reason that I've mentioned throughout this month about why I'm doing these videos in this way is that I want to get back to where we were nearly 5.5 years ago, because quite frankly, we've got unfinished business. I might be a bit older, might be a bit fatter around the jawline, and I still can't grow a beard for toffee, but we are here to enjoy ourselves, and enjoy ourselves we shall. So allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to be your guide, as you will, as we go to Only for the Weak and the Wounded. Let's go. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
I can tolerate your sadness, 'cause it's speech you are drowning. I want to know all the happiness, 'cause every time you laugh, I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty. Am I forced to have an regret? I'm trying to lie. Beautiful and free in my righteous mind. I endure and please the insanity you can deny. What's your inflection? It is only for the weak. Only for sympathy. The misery that is made. I lost the ability to paint the clouds, 'cause it's speech you are draining. I'm stuck in the slow motion dark thing, 'cause every time you run, I fall behind.
Every time you run, I fall.
I fall behind. And so I hear my voice again, the tale of the bitter man. Here I am, sick the silence, and hear what it says. The dread line that become the lie. What's the infection? It's only for the weak. No need for sympathy. The misery that is made. Sound the infection. It's only for the weak. One waiting days. Now I accept my fate.
You know, I always did know that Nuclear Blast always certainly did have like a really, really good batting average. And I will also say I do quite like me some songs that literally they seem to almost have like a message, if you will. And that it, because you may remember earlier this month we did a song called... God, what was it called? It was What Drives the Week by the band Shadows Fall. But I also will concede to the fact that, you know what? Sometimes life can be very, very straightforward. You could either completely opt out in life and completely wallow in your misery and addictions, or, you know what? You can actually pull yourself together. You can get back in there, and you could straight up decide. You know what? I'm going to put. If 2025 was a song, this for me would be it. Especially when you hear lines like, "And so I hear my voice again. The tale of the bitter man. Here I am. Shake the silence and hear what it says. The tranquil pride that become the lie. Sell me the infliction, it is only for the weak. No need for sympathy, the misery, that is me." You know what? I was immediately about to say drug addiction. As a way to get as a way to get out of pretending to dealing with the real world, which thankfully that has never happened with. Like I've never had to. I guess again, I talk about things being tough, but there are ways in which they can straight up get a lot worse, you know what I mean? And call me old-fashioned, but I'm more in line for making sure things get better first before we put ourselves to the millstone, if you will. I am, however, grateful to say, well, when you put it like that, yeah, if you have only one option, and you know what, if you have only two options, and that is to quit or to make it work, I'd suggest just getting on with it and making it work. Because guess what? Hundreds of thousands of people probably don't want to do it either, but they do it anyway. You crack on and you make good. And that is where I am going to love you and leave you all for tonight, and I'll see all of you. Definitely, again, more In Flames in the future. I'll certainly see what I can do. But in the meantime, I hope all of you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.